Hi there, my name is Fuyun and welcome to my WooCommerce Store Management course. So this course is intended for store owners or store managers that will manage the orders of a WooCommerce store. So inside this course, there will be 10 chapters that will be covered regarding the e-commerce store. So the first chapter is going to be a WordPress overview, where I am going to show you how WordPress works, and I'm going to give you a look on the back end of WordPress where you can log in and add extra pages and so forth. In the second chapter, I'm going to give you a brief overview of WooCommerce. There I'm going to show you all the different pages that comes with WooCommerce. So for example, your store page, your single product page, your cart page. I'm also going to show you some of the settings that are related to WooCommerce, like some of the tax settings, some of the shipping zone settings, etc. In the third chapter, I'm going to show you how the email notifications look like. So for example, if a customer purchases a product from your store, then 2 emails will be sent. One will be sent to the customer itself, and the other email will also be sent to the store manager. And I'm also going to show you all the different types of emails that will be sent. In the fourth chapter, I'm going to show you how to manage the orders. So this is going to start from the moment the order was placed, and it's going to end till the point where the order was completed, where the courier already delivered the product to the customer. In the fifth chapter, I'm going to show you how to restock the products inside of your store. So this is especially useful if you want to keep track of the stock inside of the products inside of your store, and you also it will also give you a notification once your stock level of a specific product has reached a certain number of products. In the sixth chapter, I'm going to show you how to upload simple products onto your store. Now, these are basically products that only come in one variation. In the seventh chapter, I'm going to show you how to upload variable products. Now, these types of products have more than one variation. Now, an example of these products will be like, let's say, a t-shirt that has different sizes, like you have size small, size medium, size large, and also when you have, let's say, a t-shirt that has different colors. And I'm going to show you how to upload the different variations of these types of products. In the 8th chapter, I'm going to show you how to manage customer reviews on your store. Now, this is a feature that Amazon has, where for every individual product, they have customer reviews. Now, this is a feature that you can disable if you do not want customer reviews on your store. So the next chapter is going to be chapter 9, where I'm going to show you how to create and manage coupons. Now, a coupon is a marketing tool that you have at your disposal that's going to help you to increase the sales on your website. And last but not least, in chapter 10, I'm going to give you a brief overview of your sales analytics. That's going to show you what products were sold on your store, which categories were the most popular, and it's also going to give you a tax breakdown. And so without further ado, let's start with the WordPress overview. In this video, I am going to give you a brief explanation on what WordPress is and also why I like to use WordPress. I'm also going to show you how to navigate your way through the back end of WordPress, where you will have access to the dashboard. So I think let me first start by saying that WordPress is completely free. It's also an open source content management system, and you basically use WordPress to build websites and also to host it on your hosting server. Now, what I really love about WordPress is that it uses a plugin architecture where you can turn a normal site into any type of website that you want with the help of plugins. Now, a plugin is just a snippet of code that you add to your website, and it will give your website additional functionality. An example of a plugin is the WooCommerce plugin, which will turn your website into an e-commerce store. Now, what I also like a lot about WordPress is that it makes use of a template system. Now, with a template system, you can download any theme that you want online, upload it to WordPress, and then this specific theme will change the overall look and appearance of your website. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is how do you log into WordPress. Now, an example that I'm going to use is one of the websites that I've built a while back, which is just going to be summerecom.digify.com. And if you want to log into this website or the back end of the website, you need to press go up here where the address is located, and then after the .com you add a / and then you type in WP -admin. Now, WP stands for WordPress and admin stands for administrator, and then you press enter. Now you will be redirected to the login page. So once I've built this website for you, then I will send you, I will register you as an administrator, where you will have your own username and email address and also the associated password with your username. So here you can just type your username and your password, and then you click on login. Now you will be redirected to the dashboard of your website. Now, as you can see, on the left hand side there will be a menu which will guide you through all the different components of your website. So first of all, the first page that you will land on is the dashboard. Now, the dashboard doesn't have any special features or anything like that. It's just where you can, it will view you all the updates. Like, let's say there was an update on WordPress or one of the plugins was updated, then all of the information will be showcased on the dashboard. So under the dashboard, you will see that there's a post section. Now, if you want to have a blogging functionality on your website, then you can also write blog posts on your website. Under that, we have a media section. Now, this is where all the images and videos or any type of media will be uploaded on your website. Now, under the media, you will see there's a pages section. Now, the pages is basically where all of the cornerstone pages of your website will be located. So, for instance, your home page, your contact page, your about page, your services page, your store page, your add to cart page, your checkout page, all of these pages will be located under the pages section. Now, under that we have the comment functionality. Now, the comment is only available if you turn on the blogging functionality of your website. So the comments will be located underneath the blog posts of, like, if I give you an example. So when you go to blog posts, and let me just quickly share you this one. So here is just a demo blog post that I've created. So when you scroll down, you'll notice that there's a comment left, and this is the comments that I'm talking about. Under the comments, you will see that there's a project section. Now, usually I don't use this, And I also don't think if you have a WooCommerce or e-commerce store that you will use this section a lot. Now, under this project section, you will see that there's a WooCommerce section which gives you a bunch of functionality, and this is basically the plugin that's installed to turn your website into an e-commerce store. Under that, you have the products. Now, this is where you upload your products and also how you manage the stock of your products. Under this, you have the analytics, where you can see which items was bought the most and where your sales come from. Then under this, you will have the marketing, where you can create a coupon on your website. Then under this, we have product filters. Now, this is usually located on the store page, where you can have like categories and filter the products to pricing and all of that. Under the product filters, we have appearance, where you can change the theme of your website. You can customize the theme of your website. You can change the menu, the background, you can edit the file of your theme. Now, this is not recommended. Under this, we have Youth, which is just another plugin that I use for custom orders. Then under the plugin section, I think it's important that I show you this. So when I go to plugins, it will show me all the different plugins that I have installed in WordPress. So here you can see I have WooCommerce, which turns my website into an e-commerce store. I have Themify WooCommerce product filter, which allows me to filter the products. I've Sendinblue that increases the deliverability of the emails that are being sent to your customers. And we have two other plugins that it's not that important. For instance, Lightspeed Cache, which just basically speeds up the loading time of your website, and so forth. So when you scroll down, you'll see the users. Now, the users are, like, for instance, the administrators of the website. So one of the users that will be there for an e-commerce store is the store manager. So the store manager is basically the person that will manage the orders that goes through the website, making sure that the orders get to the client. The store manager will also upload the products, etc. Now, tools and section is not something that I will change if you are only the store manager. And then other than this, we have sections like the Divi, which is the theme that I use to build my websites. And also you can see there's Lightspeed Cache, which is just the plugin that's used to improve the speed of your website. And that is it for the WordPress overview. I am going to give you a brief overview on the WooCommerce plugin and also some of its functionality. So WooCommerce is already installed on this WordPress website, but I'm just going to show you where you can find the plugin. So when you go to the left and you click on the plugin section and you go to add new, then you will see that there is a list of thousands of plugins that you can install on your website. Some of them you have to pay a monthly fee or maybe a once-off fee, but the majority of them are for free. So in this case, let's search for WooCommerce. So here you will see the plugin which says WooCommerce is the world's most popular open source e-commerce solution created by the company called Automatic, and you can see it has almost 4,000 reviews and plus 5 million active installations. So the support base behind this plugin is massive, and this is why I trust this plugin to build e-commerce websites that you can build for almost everyone. As you can see, it's already installed and I've also activated the plugin. So once you install this plugin, then you will have access to 4 more pages on your website. So when I go to pages, you will see that I have the cart page, which was added by WooCommerce, which is the page where you're going to add all of your products. Then next we will have the checkout page, which is the page where you will input your personal information as a client, and you will also be able to choose your preferred payment method. And as you scroll down, you'll see there's also a My Account page, which is the page where your customers will create an account on your store. And the next page is also going to be the shop page, which is, or some people also like to call this the store page or the catalog page. Now this is the page where all your products will be showcased on your website. Now let's go to the main settings of WooCommerce. So I'm just going to go in the left hand menu and click on WooCommerce. And you'll be automatically taken to its home page section, where it's just going to give you an overview of the stats of the amount of sales that you've made, the orders, and also the number of products that were sold. You can filter this through the sales that you've made for that specific day, for the last 7 days if you click on week to date, and if you also click on month to date, it's going to give you the information, all the sales that you've made for the last 30 days. So when you click on that, here you can see this website I've made a couple of demo orders. So this is going to be the home section. Under the home section you have the orders. So when you click on that, you're going to see all of the active orders that still needs to be fulfilled. You will also see some of the completed orders, but in this case you can see I don't have any orders yet. And in one of the future sections of the video, I'm going to show you exactly how this order processing is going to work. Under the orders, you will see that there's also a customer section. So on the checkout page, the customer will input their personal information. So in this case, you will see they will give their name, their username, the last date they were active on your website, the date they registered, their personal email address, the amount of orders they have placed on your website, the total money spent, and when you go even further to the right, you will also see from which country they bought your product from which city, and from which region. In this case, FS stands for Free State, and also the postal code. So this is all the information of the clients that bought products on your website. Next, we have the report section. Now, it's important to note that in WooCommerce version 4.0 that this section is not going to work anymore. And you will see that there's a notice on the top that's going to say, head on over to the WooCommerce Analytics or learn more about the new experience. So if you want to see more about an in-depth analytics of the sales and the customers and so on, you need to scroll down to the analytics section, which I will cover in one of the future sections. So next we're going to go to settings. So when I click on this, you're going to see that there are several tabs here on the top where you can click on if you want to change maybe the general settings or the product settings. So this is going to be the overall settings of your store, like your address and your general options, your selling locations, shipping locations, etc. Also the currency that you want to choose. And then when you click on products, now this is only going to give you the global settings of your products. You're going to select the store page. You're going to select what measurement units you want to use. Do you want to enable product reviews? And then next we have the tax section, where you can create more tax classes. So let's say, for instance, some products are taxed differently, or some regions where you are selling or also have a different tax rate, and you can create multiple tax classes. And then next we have shipping. Now with shipping you can create shipping zones, especially if the shipping rate is different for that specific zone. You can also add shipping classes, like if you have larger products such as furniture that require a larger truck. Then next we have the payment section. Now the payments is where you can select which payment methods you would like to use. Now if you would like to add more payment methods, you can install some of the plugins that will connect to different EFT providers such as PayFast or Stripe. You can also connect PayPal payments. So when I scroll up again and I click on accounts and privacy, now this part is only going to tell you how you can set up the accounts for the customers. So you also have several privacy options, so you can select your privacy policy page, which is also very important. Personal data retention, so information such as accounts that are inactive, any pending orders. So you can select for how long you want to retain that data. Then when you scroll up again, you're going to see emails. Now emails is a very important part because whenever a person purchases a product on your website, then they will automatically receive an email from your store. And the store manager will also receive an email from the store to give the manager a notification that a new order was placed. So I will also go over this section in more depth in one of the future parts of the video. And next we have integration. So integration is just basically the Maxmind geolocation, which is a plugin that you can install that will automatically detect the location of the customer, so that the customer don't need to input their location automatically. So next we have advanced. Now advanced, personally I would not recommend the store manager or the owner of the website to go through this part because it's highly technical information and you can make a lot of mistakes here. So I would only recommend the web developer or designer to change this information. Then under the settings, you just have the status. It's good, sometimes good to know what's the status of the plugin. So as you can see, that everything is still, green and it has check marks and everything is working fine. And then under the status, you have extensions. So when I click on extensions, you will see that you will see a list of some of the plugins that you can install that are related to WooCommerce. Now, some of the plugins will be free and some of them you will have to pay a yearly fee. So in this case, PayPal payments. If you want to receive PayPal payments on your website, then you can install this plugin and you can see it's also for free and you can connect it to your PayPal business account. And when you scroll down, you can see more of the extensions that you can install and so forth. You also see that they are divided up into sections, so you can have store content and customizations, some plugins that are good for marketing, some that are related to payments, and some are related to shipping, and so on. And this is it for the WooCommerce overview. The next part of this course is going to be around the emails that will be sent between the store manager and the customer. So what's really nice about this email system is that you as the store owner do not need to manually go and send an email to the customer once they have made a purchase. So this is why people love e-commerce stores, and especially the WooCommerce websites, is because it gives your store a certain degree of automation. So in order to see the emails that will be sent, you need to go to the left-hand panel that's located here, and you need to scroll down to WooCommerce and then go to settings. Once you're on the settings page, then you need to go to one of these tabs that's listed here above, and you need to go to emails. So here you will see a list of all the emails that will be sent to either the customer or the store owner. So the store owner, or the store manager, will be, in this case, will use this email address. And only 3 emails will be sent to the store manager. The first email is going to be a new order notification. So once a customer places an order on their website, then this email will be automatically sent to the store manager to notify the manager that a client or a customer has placed an order on the website. It's also going to show the store manager all the details of the customer, such as the shipping address, the products that the customer bought, etc. The next email that will be sent to the store manager is going to be the cancelled order notification. So this email will be sent when any of the orders were cancelled, either by the store manager or by the customer. The next email that will be sent to the store manager is going to be a failed order. Now, most of the time this notification will be sent, let's say if the client's credit card was declined on one of the payment processes, or maybe something was technically wrong on your store which did not allow the order to go through. So there can be many different reasons as to why an order was failed, and this is the notification that will be sent to the store manager. Now the first email that will be sent to the customer is the order on hold notification. So once the customer placed an order on your website and the order went through, then the order on hold notification is going to be the very first email that they will receive to notify them that the store manager has received the order. Now it's very important to note that the order is not yet processed or not yet in the starting phase of being processed. So now the store manager needs to check if the payment was made. So the store manager needs to go to the payment method that was used. So let's say it was a direct bank transfer, then the store manager needs to go to the on their banking app to see if the payment was made. Once the payment was made, the store manager then needs to put the order status on being in process, from on hold to in process. Now, what's then going to happen is the store manager will then need to contact a courier for them to come and pick the product up and to send the product to the customer. And the store manager will then also need to wrap the product in a box or in a package. So, and this is the email that will be sent to the customer once the order is in process. The next email that will be sent is a completed order. Now, this order will be sent to the customer once the store manager has marked the order as being completed. And the only reason why you would want to mark an order as being completed is once you received a notification from the courier company that they already delivered the product to the customer. The next email will also be sent to the customer if they request a refund, to notify them that the order was refunded. The next email that can be sent is the customer invoice or any of the order details that they want. Now this should be manually sent. Then another email that the customer will receive is if you added a customer note in your order processing. Now I'm going to show you in the next part of this video on how to manage the orders and how to add a customer note, and so that you can understand it better. Then the last 2 emails that the customer will receive is going to be the reset password notification and the new account notification. Now these notifications are there for the client to manage their own account on your website. So if they want to change their password, then they will receive the reset password notification on their email. Also, if they created a new account on your website, then they will also receive this email that says the new account notification. Then as you scroll down, you can have more customized settings. So you can change the color of how the email will look like, the base color. You can upload to the logo. So if you want to see a preview of how the email will look like, you can just click on this link and you will then be redirected to an example of how the email will look like. And that is it for the email section. In this part of the video, I'm going to show you how to manage and also process the orders that will be going through your e-commerce website. Now, in order to find the orders on your website, you need to go to the left-hand panel of your dashboard, and then you go to WooCommerce, and then under WooCommerce, you go to Orders. So now you will be redirected to the page where all of the orders will be located inside of your website. Now, as you can see, we don't have any orders on our website, but no problem. What I'm going to do in the next section, I'm going to go and manually place an order on my website so that you can see how it's going to look like from the front end and the back end. As you can see, we are currently on the front end of the website where I will manually place an order so that you can see the process step by step. So what I have to do now is go to the shop page. Then I need to scroll down and choose any product. For the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to choose this watch. Then you scroll down and you say add to cart. So once the watch is added to the cart, you can say view cart. So now you can see here's the item listed in your cart, and now you can choose what shipping method you want to use. But let's say I want to receive my product within 3 days. So I'm going to choose the courier called Your Courier Guy, and I'm going to take its 3 days delivery or 550 Rand. And as you can see that the total was automatically updated once you select the correct shipping method. So now you go proceed to checkout. So now I'm going to go to the checkout page. And now what you have to do is you have to fill in your personal information. So in this case, I'm just going to say my name is John, surname is Doe. So you don't need to add the company name, that's only optional. And if you're a business, then you need to put in your street address. So I'm just going to say street number 1, apartment suite number 5, and the town where I'm going to live, I'm just going to say Bloemfontein, or any of the cities that you live. The province you're going to select, it's going to be Free State, and the postal code you can say 9031. Here you can add your phone number, so I'm just going to type a random phone number here, and you have to add your email address as well. So I'm just going to put in fear@yahoo.com. So when you scroll down, you will also see that you can, if you are still unsure about which shipping method you want to use, you can choose a different one. Here you can add a note. So in this case, I'm just going to say, please send me a good product, and I'm going to scroll up. So now the customer needs to decide what payment method they want to use. So I think just for the sake to keep this as simple as possible, I'm just going to use the direct bank transfer. So as you can see, with a direct bank transfer, you will have to give your order number as a reference whenever you make the payment. So you click on the direct bank transfer, you click on I've read the terms and the conditions, and you say place order. Now what will happen is you will be taken to a page where you will receive all the banking information. So what you will have to do is you will have to make a payment to this specific bank account, and once the payment is made, then the store manager will send the product to you. Next, we are going to look at the orders that are now being listed on the website. Now that I have placed the order, I'm going to show you how you can access your orders in your WordPress dashboard. So what you need to do is to go to the left on the left-hand panel, then you go to WooCommerce, and then you go to Orders. So now you will see that your first order was created. Here it gives me the order number, the name and the surname of the client, how long ago the order was placed, and what's the status of the order. It's also going to give you the amount that was spent and also the payment method that was used. So here you can see it says via direct bank transfer. Now here's the store manager will also receive an email. So your email is basically going to look something like this. Now you're going to see it's going to be the exact same order number. You're going to scroll down, you're going to see what product was purchased, and also the shipping method that was selected, so that amount is going to be added to the shipping method. Here you're going to see the note that was placed that said, please send me a good product. And when you scroll down, you're going to see the billing address of the customer. That's very important because it's this information that you need to send to your courier company in order for them to deliver the product. The next email that was sent was to the customer. So this is the email address that I used as a customer for unfi@yahoo.com. So when you scroll down, you're going to see, thank you for your order. Hi John, thanks for your order. It's on hold until we confirm that the payment has been received. In the meantime, here's a reminder of what you ordered. And please use your order ID as the payment reference. So it's already going to tell the customer that when they make the bank transfer that they should use the order number as reference. So here is the information for the banking details. Here's the order number that they need to use. Here's the products that they bought, the shipping methods they chose, and their billing address. So now I'm going to go into the order and show you how you can change the status of the order. So in this case, I'm going to click on John Doe, which was basically me placing the order. And now you will be presented with all of the information that you need in order to fulfill this order. So first you will have your order number. Then it's going to tell you what payment method was used. It's even going to give you the customer's IP address. It's going to give you the date which the order was created, and it's also going to show you the status. Now on the right you will see that it's going to give you the billing information with the client's email address and phone number, and also the shipping information, which in most cases will be the same as the billing information. Then under the shipping information, the customer also has the option to send you a note. So here you can, as you can remember, I typed in this note, and when you scroll down, you will see the products that the customer has purchased. So in this case, the customer has purchased this watch. It's going to give you the amount. So I'm going to give you the tax amount for that. And it's also going to display the shipping method that the customer used. So what's also nice about this, depending on any custom recommendations, you can also remove any of these items by hovering over this and say delete. You can rename these items. You can even scroll down. You can add more items. So when you click here, you can say you want to add another product, or you want to just add an additional fee, or you can add a different or another shipping method, or any other tax class. So here you also have the option to apply a coupon for the client if you want to give the client a discount. So you're going to click on apply coupon and type in the name of the coupon. And you also have the option to refund this order in case the client was not pleased with their purchase. Okay, so as you can see on the right hand side, there's also several actions that you can take. So here it says order actions. You can click on this arrow and it's going to give you 3 different options. Either you can send an email invoice to the client, or you can resend the new order notification, or you can generate a download permission. But in this case, I always like to choose the email the invoice for the customer. And here right below that, you will see that it's going to give you the order notes. So this is the notes that the WooCommerce will give you. So in this case, you can see right here at the bottom, it says stock levels reduced. Current 8355 watch, it went from 10 units to 9 units. So that's what's nice about WooCommerce, is once an order is placed, it will automatically deduct the amount of items that was sold from your stock level. So in a way, it automatically calculates your updated stock levels for you. So the next note is going to say awaiting BACS payment, order status changed from pending payment to on hold. So now you need to wait for the bank to send you a notification that they received the payment that was made. And below this, you will see there's a section where you can add a note. So you can either add a note for your own reference, or you can add a note for a customer's reference. So you can select what option you want. So in this case, I'm just going to say note to customer, and you can say we are awaiting your payment. Waiting your payment. And when you add this, it's going to, and you scroll up, then you'll see that it has added this note. We are awaiting your payment. So now let's say you received a notification from the bank that you received the payment. Now you need to go to the left hand side, and here where it says status, you need to change it from on hold to processing. So now that you've done that, and you click on update, now it's your job as the store manager to call the courier or to send an email to the courier that you are planning to use and give them all the necessary information that they need in order to pick up the product from your store or warehouse and to deliver it safely to the customer. Now that you have changed the order status from on hold to processing, you will notice on the right hand side that some of the order notes have been updated. So the first thing that was updated is going to say order status changed from on hold to processing, and the second update would be order details manually sent to customer. So what's also going to happen now is that the store is going to send email notifications to the customer, telling them that you have received the order and that it's in process. So now I'm going to go to my email address, or you can also say it's the email address of the customer, and you can see here that your summer ecom order has been received. So when I click on this, it's just to say, hi John, just to let you know we have received your order. Here's the order number, and it is now being processed. And you scroll down, here is the amount that you paid, here is your address, all the information that you need. So also when I go back, you will see that a note was also sent which says note added to your summer e-com order. So when I click on this, so I don't know if you can remember, I've added a note that was sent to the customer, and here it says, "Hi John, the following note has been added to your order. We are awaiting your payment." Okay, so this was the note that I manually sent to the customer. So now you go back to inbox again, and there was a third email sent, and this was the invoice. So here it says invoice for order 818 on summer e-com, and when you scroll down, here's all the details of the invoice that you will require. Okay, so let's say the courier company came, they picked up the product, and they delivered it safely at its destination. What will be your next step? So as you can see here under the orders panel, you will see that the order number 818 is still in processing, meaning that it's your responsibility as the store owner to complete this specific order. You will also see on the left hand side there under the WooCommerce panel that there will be a visual representation of how many orders are still open. So now I'm just going to click on this order, and I know it has been safely delivered to the customer. And what's my next step? So the only thing you need to do is to go to status where it says processing. You scroll down and you click on completed. So now that you've clicked on completed, the only thing you need to do now is to click on update. So you will also notice here on the right hand side that it will give you another note saying order status changed from processing to completed. And you will also notice here on the left hand side that little one that was next to orders also disappeared. So it means that the order was fulfilled successfully, and when you go back to the orders tab, then you will notice that the status is currently set to completed. So the moment you set the order to completed, an email will be automatically sent to the customer. So as you can see in this case, the following email was sent which says your summer e-com order is now complete. So when you scroll down, you'll see it says, "Thanks for shopping with us. Hi John, we have finished processing your order. Here's the order number. Here's a quick overview of what the customer bought and also what shipping method they used. Here's a quick overview of their billing address, and here you says, thanks for shopping with us." In this part of the video, I'm going to show you how to update the stock levels of all the products in your store. So in order to do that, you need to go to the left-hand panel, and you need to go down to where it says Analytics, and then you go to down where it says Stock. So now I'm going to click on this, and now it will redirect me to the section where it's going to give me the stock levels of all the individual products and variations of each of the products. So what's very nice here is that you can also filter the products to only display products that are either out of stock or either products that are either low in stock, and also those that are in stock and on a back order. So in this case, we only want to show products that are in stock. So we're going to click on that filter. And what we can also do is we can sort the products. So let's say you want to see the products from that are the lowest in stock up to that which is in the highest in stock. So you can click on this sort button here. That's located on the right hand side, and so you have to click it a couple of times. And what I want to see is the watch that I bought a couple of minutes ago. So I'm going to scroll down, and here you can see here is the watch that I bought a couple of minutes ago, and originally it had a stock level of 10 units. I bought the watch, I completed the order, and the stock level then went down to 9. But let's say I just received an additional 6 units. So in order to update the stock level, I'm going to go to where it says in stock. I'm going to click on it. And that's going to take me to the product page. And you can see here's the name of the product, and when you scroll down, you're going to go to the section where it says product data. Here you can see we work with a simple product, and you want to click here where it says inventory, and now it's going to say the stock quantity at the moment is 9. But as I said, we got an additional 6 units, so we need to add 6 to this number, so we're going to make it 15. And now when you scroll up and you click on the update button that's here located on the right hand side, it's going to update the stock level of this product. So now once again you want to go to analytics, go to the stock, and then you can scroll down to that product, and you will notice that now it has, I need to go to the next page. So now you will see that this current watch now has a stock level of 15 units. Another scenario that you might face when it comes to managing the stock levels of your store is that you may receive an email that will give you a notification that a specific product is low on stock. So what you can do as well, if you just want to change the stock level, is to go to the left hand panel, and where it says products, you want to go to all products, and then you will be redirected to where all the products are listed in your store. And then you can just simply scroll down, and you can either search for the name of the product in this search bar that's located on the top right hand side. So in this case we're just going to say current, which is the watch that I want to search for. And here you will see that here's the watch that I have in stock, and I currently have 15 units in stock. So you can click on the watch and it will redirect you to the single product page where you can also just go and manage the stock levels of your product. I'm going to show you how you can upload simple products to your e-commerce store. Now, what do I mean by a simple product? Now, a simple product is a product that only has one variation. Now, in this case, I'm going to use the current A355 watch as an example because it also only has one variation. So, usually you will get products that comes in different colors or maybe come in different sizes, but in this case, this watch only comes in one color and only comes in one size, which puts it into the classification as a simple product. When you buy an e-commerce website from me, then I will also send you a Word document that you can use as a template to input all of the data of your products for me. So I'm going to go to this template, and here you will notice I will call the first product Simple Product 1, and then you go on and the next product will be Simple Product 2, and etc. Now, the first input will be the product name, so here you will give me the name of the product. The product type, obviously this is going to be a simple product because this is a template that is going to be used for simple products. Then we have the product category. Now in this case we're going to have a parent category which is going to be men, and we're going to have the child category which is going to be accessories. Then we have a product short description. Now this is completely optional, and what I always like to do is to treat the short description as an ad where I can just add 1 or 2 sentences to entice the customer to read more about this product and to scroll down to see what the product is all about. Then we have the product long description. Now this is where you're going to give all the necessary details of your product to the customer. Then underneath the short description we have the featured product image. Now this is the image that's going to be showcased on your store page. Other than the featured image, you have the image gallery. Now the image gallery is useful if you want to show the product from different angles, and it will be showcased as a gallery underneath the featured image. Then we have the regular price, which is the price that we have listed the product, and you can also have a sales price. So let's say this product is on sale and you're going to give a discount on this product, and you can give the sales price as well. Then you will need to give me the stock quantity of the product. You can give me the weight, which is completely optional. You can give me the dimensions, which is the length, the width, and the height, which is also optional. You can also give me a low stock threshold if you want to make it different than the global store threshold, but in this case we're going to make it 3. The shipping class is going to be local, the tax class is going to be standard, and we are not going to allow any back orders. So now you are probably wondering, how am I going to add additional products to my store? Now this process is very simple. So you start by going to the left hand panel, and then under products, you go to the right and you go to where it says add new. You can either go to all products as well, and then here on the top you will see there's an add new button that you can click, and then you click on this button and it's going to open a new panel where you can input the data of the new product. So first of all, what is the name of the product? So here it says ask you for the product name. Now in this case, we are going to use this name as the product. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to add it here. Then this part underneath the name is going to be the product long description. Now it's very easy to confuse yourself with the product long description and the product short description, but here you will see it says product description, and when you scroll down it's going to say product short description. So we are now going to add the product short description. So here it says product short description, so we're going to add this text. I'm going to copy it, and we're just going to say Control V, and then when you scroll up again we can add the product description, which is the longer part. So here is the product long description, and I'm going to paste it right here, paste as plain text, and then we need to add what's the category of this product. So remember, men is the parent category and accessories is the child category. So you go to the right, here you will see all the categories are already listed for you. So you need to select men and accessories. Next we need to add the images. So the featured product image is going to be this one. So I'm going to go now, and you scroll up, and here where it says product image, you're going to click on set product image. You're going to click on this button. You're going to say upload file, select file, and you're going to go to the location of wherever you stored your images. So in this case I'm going to choose this image, and I'm going to upload it. And once you've uploaded this image, you will need to remember to copy the title of the image and paste it into the alt text. Now the alt text is just to show Google what is the name of this product. Then when you're done with this, you say set product image, Okay, so there you can see there's the image of the product. You then scroll down where it says product gallery, and you say add product gallery images. So you click on that. And here you will remember we're going to use this image and this image for the gallery. So we're going to say upload files, select files, then you're going to select this image and you hold in control to select the other one. Now you see both of them are highlighted in blue and you click open. So now it's going to upload both of those images. Then on the bottom right hand side you click on add to gallery. Once you've seen they've been uploaded, so you can see this check mark that says that it's successfully uploaded, and you click on add to gallery. So now you will see that these two products was added to the gallery, and now it's time to input the pricing and the stock quantity of the product. Now in order to do that, you need to move to product data, which is right under your product long description. Now under product data you can select what type of product it is. Now in this case it's going to be a simple product. It's not a virtual product, it's not a downloadable product, so I'm not going to check any of these. Then you will be presented with the regular price, so in this case it's going to be $5.20. Now remember, do not put in the R of the currency in this case. You only need to put in the value. So in this case it's going to be $5.20. Do we want to have a sales price? Yes. So in this case we want to make it 400. So the sales price is going to be 400. Tax status. Do we want to tax this product? Yes. What's the tax class? Here it's going to be standard. So now that we've input the regular price and the sales price, I'm going to go to the inventory. Now, here you will see you'll be presented with a stock keeping unit. Now, this is a personal choice that you need to make if you want to add like a unique ID to each individual product. But for the case of this tutorial, I'm not going to add any SKU number. So the next question will be, do you want to manage the stock? So we're going to enable this function. And what's the stock quantity of this product? So when you scroll down, it's going to say the stock quantity is 30 units. So you go back and you say 30 units. Do you want to allow back orders? No, we are not going to allow back orders. What's going to be the low stock threshold? So the store-wide threshold is going to be 3. And when I scroll down, I'm also going to see that it's still going to stay on 3 units. So I'm going to leave it as is. Then there's another option where you can sort it individually. Limit purchases to 1 item per order. So in this case, I'm not going to select this because if a customer wants to buy 2 units or 3 units, then I want them to be able to do that. Next, we're going to go to shipping. Now, as you can see, you can add the weight of the product. So in this case, the weight is going to be 0.2 kilogram. So remember here, the unit is in kilograms. So we're just going to say 0.2. What's the dimension? So in this case, I do not have the dimension. So I'm just going to leave it empty as is. And what is the shipping class? Now, shipping classes is going to be important if you have larger products such as furniture or maybe vehicles that needs to be transported with a very large truck. So in this case we're going to use these small vehicles because it's just a wallet that we're going to send, so it does not have any furniture class, so we're going to just select no shipping class. Then with link products you can upsell it with other products as well. That's going to link at the bottom of the store. You can even cross-sell some of the products. And now I'm going to move to attributes. So in this case, we have a simple products, which means that it's not going to have any attributes. Then if I go to advanced, You're going to see I'm not going to enable any of this. The only thing that I will enable is the review. So this is the, if you want to enable or disable customer reviews on this individual product. And I think I'm done with this product. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to publish. And before I press publish, I want to show you something. So here you can see, here's the permalink. So this is the link, the structure of how your link is going to look like. So here it's going to be the address of your domain name. Here it says products, so meaning it's going to be listed under all the products. And here the RJ Black all over embossing wallet, this is going to be the name of the product. As you can see, it takes this name and it puts it as your URL. So once I'm happy with this, then I'm going to press publish. So now once I've pressed publish, I'm going to click on where it says here view product. So you can just right click and open a new tab. And here you will see, here's the product that I've uploaded to my store. Here you can see it is on sale. There's the regular price. Here is the sales price. It's in stock. Here is the short product description. And then when I scroll down, you can see here is the category tag. It means it's accessories and men. Here is the main featured image. Here's the other two images. So when I click on any of these, it's going to select them. And now when you scroll down, here is the long product description. Did I add any additional information? Yes, I only added the weight. And as you can see, it does not have any reviews yet. And this is how a simple product is going to look like. So now I have uploaded a simple product, and I'm just going to show you how it looks in the shop page. So here you can see, here's the image of the product that I've uploaded, and it has this little badge on the top left hand corner that says it's on sale. And when you scroll down, you're going to see there's the regular price and there's the sales price with the name of the product. So yes, this is how it's going to look like. Every time you upload an additional product, it's also going to automatically update on your store page. The next product that I'm going to upload on my website is going to be a variable product. Now, I'm going to use this t-shirt as an example. And in this case, a variable product is basically a product that has many variations. So as an example, you can classify the variations as the color and also the size. Now for the color, you're going to have multiple values. So in this case, we are going to have 3 different values. So the first value for color is going to be green, the second value is going to be blue, and the third value is going to be red. And we can also call these values the variations of the product. Now the second classification is going to be size. Now when it comes to t-shirts, you will have multiple sizes. So in this case, we are going to have 3 values which are going to be small, medium, and also large. So if you look at this product, how many variations do you see? So for every color, you're going to have 3 sizes. So for green, you're going to have the size small, medium, and large. And for the other 2 colors, you're going to have the same, depending on if you have those colors in stock. So you're going to have a total of 9 different variations. So what's also nice about this is that you can choose the color that you want. So in this case, let's choose red. And now I'm going to choose the size. So I'm going to choose medium. So as you can see on the left, the image automatically updated to the correct product. And the price can also change varying on the product. So in this case, as you can see, I changed it from medium to small and the price increased. And when you scroll down, you're also going to see the gallery for for the 3 different variations, and you're going to have a description which is going to stay the same. This is the long product description, which is going to stay the same for all 9 variations. You have additional information now. You can also change the weight of each variation, but just for the sake of simplicity for this tutorial, I'm going to keep them all at the same weight. I am also going to send you a Word document template for all the variable products that you are going to send to me. So when you see this template, you can see it's going to be almost the same as a simple product, but there will be some minor differences. So in this case, the product name is going to be the Kelsey sneaker. The product type, we're going to call this the variable product. And here I'm going to show you the attributes. So in this case, we're going to give the name of each attribute. So in this case, we have color and size. And for color, we have the 3 values. That's going to be white, orange, and pink. And for the sizes, we are going to have 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is going to give us a total number of attributes of 12. So meaning it's going to be 3 times 4. So the product category is going to be women and shoes. So women is going to be the parent category, and shoes is going to be the child category. Now, you can call shoes also the subcategory if you want. Now, in this example, I'm not going to use a product short description. I'm going to leave it out. I want you to see how this page is going to look like without a short description. Now, the product long description is also going to be this column of text here. Now, you can add this also in the short description if you want, but in this case, I'm just going to leave it as a short description. Now, here is something very important that I want you to note. So, each variation will have its own image. But in this case, as you can see, the size is not going to have an influence on the image that you're going to give, but the color is going to be very important. So in this case, we're going to show you that the shoes are white. And it's not important to show a different image for each shoe size. And when I scroll down further, you will see that I also have an image for the orange shoes, and all of them are going to be the same size, or the same image for all of the sizes. And we're also going to have a pink shoe, and the same image is going to be allocated to each of these sizes. So now that I scroll down more, we're going to see that you have to input the regular price as well. So in this case, you need to give the regular price for each individual variation. Now here you can see you have 4 white variations, which is going to be size 6, 7, 8, and 9. And here you're going to give the price of each variation. And you're going to do the same with the orange shoes and also the pink shoes. And here you can see we have a total of 12 variations. Now for this example, we are not going to use a sales price. We're just going to keep it as a regular price. And here you can see the stock quantity is also going to be different for all of the variations. So in this case, I'm going to use the same example as the regular price, where you can just copy this and paste it over to the stock quantity. And now you can add the unit count or the unit quantity of each of the variations. So for the case of this example, I'm not going to add the weight for these products, but if you want to add the weight, then what you can do is just copy this and then just paste it there, and now you should just add the weight of each of these individual variations. But in the case for this example, I'm not going to use that. You can do the same thing for the dimensions, which is going to be your length times the width times the height, which is also optional. You can also have a low stock threshold for all of the variations, or you can make it globally, or you can have a low stock threshold for each individual variations. Now the shipping class is going to be local, the tax class is going to be standard, and in the case of this example, we are not going to allow any back orders. Next, I'm going to show you how you can upload a variable product to your store. So first you need to go to the left-hand panel where it says products, and then you go to add new. So now this is going to redirect you to the page where you can create the product. So the first thing that we want to add is going to be the product name. So in the case of this variable product, we're going to use Kelsey Sneaker as the name. Then the product description, now remember this is the product long description. Then we're going to just take this column here. We're going to copy it and we're going to paste it there. And remember, we are not going to use a product short description. Then the next thing that we need to do is to add the product category. So in this case, it's going to be the parent category women with the subcategory called shoes. And now when we are finished with this, we need to change the product data. So remember in the previous example I gave, I uploaded a simple product. But in this case, we are going to have to change this to the variable product. So you'll also notice that some of the settings have changed. So for this product, we want to keep the tax settings the same. So in this case, we're going to use the standard tax, and we're also going to enable tax for the specific product. Next, we're going to go to the inventory, and we are not going to manage the stock from this tab. Now, let me explain why. If you have different stock levels for the variations, then you should not manage the stock from this panel. You should only do this when you know for a fact that all your products will have, or all your variations will have the same stock level. But we are not going to manage the stock from here. So instead, what we need to do first is to create the attributes, and then from the attributes we need to create the variations. So we're going to click on attributes, and when I first built the store, I created the global color and size attributes. But if you want to create them, what you need to do is to click on the add button. Now you need to input the name of the attribute. So the first attribute that we need to add is going to be the color attribute. So we're going to type in color, and the colors that we want to use is white, orange, and pink. So remember that if you want to separate the values, you need to use this octo, I can't remember what this is called, this specific key, but it's the key right above the enter. So when you press shift and the key above the enter, then you will have this character. So what you need to do is to add white, then a space bar, then you add that character, orange, space bar, the character, and then pink. So one thing that you need to remember is that you do want to check this box that says use for variation. Once you are done with that, you then say save attributes. So now here is where this attribute is going to be listed, but we want to add another attribute. So we're going to click on add, and then under name you say size, which is going to be the name of this attribute, and we have 6, 7, 8, and 9, which is going to be the 4 sizes that we have. So we're just going to say 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we also want to use this for variations. So we're going to check this box. And now we're going to say Save Attributes. And now you will see we will have both the color and the size attributes. So now in order for these attributes to take effect, you need to scroll down to Variations, which is right under the Attributes tab. So when you click on the Variations, you need to click here where it says Add Variation, and then you say Create Variations from all the attributes. So you're going to select this and you're going to say Go. Then you will see a pop-up that's going to ask you, are you sure you want to link all variations? This will create a new variation for each and every possible combination of variation attributes. And you're going to say, OK. So now it should create a total of 12 variations. So here you can see it gives this notification that says 12 variations added, and we're going to say, click on OK. So now when you wait a bit, you're going to see that 12 variations was added to this specific product. And you can also read this notification that says 12 variations do not have prices. Variations and the attributes that do not have prices will not be shown in your store. So what you need to do is you need to add a price to each and every individual variation. So when you scroll down a bit, you will also note that you can even remove some of these variations. But it's important to keep in mind that in order for you to create the variations, you need to create all the possible variations that there can be. And from there on, you can always delete any or remove any of the variations that you do not want. But in this case, we are going to keep all of these variations. So in order to edit any of these variations, you can either click on Edit here, or you can just click on this open space. But let's click on Edit. So what's going to happen is going to open up this panel, and it's going to give you all this empty bars that you need to fill up. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to add an image for this variation. So we're going to click here where it says Upload an Image, and we're going to say Select Files, and it's the white sneaker. I'm going to say Open. Okay, remember to add your alt attribute, set variation image. So as you can see, it has already set this variation image for you. And what you also want to do is to click on this option where it says Enable Stock Management at Variation Level, because every variation will have its own stock level. So you click on this, and once you click on this, you'll see that it will create this bar where it will ask you to enter the stock quantity. So now, for this specific variation, the size 6, you need to go to your product data sheet where it wants the price. And for the size 6, for the white variation, it's going to be $3.99. $3.99. We are not going to have a sales price. The stock quantity is also going to be 20. So when I highlight this, you can see it's for the size 6. And I'm going to add 20. And I'm going to keep the low stock threshold as it is, right here at 3 units. Then it's important to note that we are not going to allow back orders. And when we scroll down, we're not going to add the weight or the dimensions for these products. And the shipping class, we're going to keep it the same as the parent. Now the parent is going to be the product of this variation. And the tax class is also going to be the same. Now, if you want to have a different description for your variation, then you can add the description here. But what I always like to do is to keep the product description the same for each and every variation. So now this variation is done, and I'm going to move on to the next one. So the next variation is going to be the size 7 for white, and I'm going to use the exact same image that I used for this one. Because remember, the size is not going to influence the image that I'm going to use, it's only going to be the color. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on where it says edit right here. I'm going to add the image for this. And this is set variation image. I'm going to scroll down and see what's going to be the price. It's still going to be $3.99. And it's not going to have a sales price. And I do want to manage stock on the variation level. And the stock quantity for this product is going to be 20. And we're going to not allow a sales price. We're also not going to allow any back orders. The store low stock threshold is going to stay the same. We're going to leave this as is. We're not going to put any weights or dimension, and the shipping class and all that's going to be the same. Now I'm going to add another product. So I'm going to skip these two white ones for now, and I'm going to add a product for the orange. So I'm going to click on this, and remember now we are not going to use the image for the white product. So we're going to click on this, and we have to upload the file. So we're going to say select file, and we need to choose the orange sneakers. Going to open this up. Remember to use your alt text. You say set variation image. And here you see the variation image will be set. We want to manage stock. So what's going to be the price for this product? So remember, this is the orange, size 6. It's going to be $3.99. $3.99. The stock level is going to be 20 units. We're going to say 20 units, and we're going to leave all the other information as is. And you can do the same for all of the other products, but I think I'm just going to do another one. So I'm going to use the orange size 9. So I'm going to open this up, or you can click on this edit button right here. And remember, it's still an orange shoe, so I'm going to select this image, set variation image, and this is the size 9. So for the size 9, it's going to be this one. It's going to be $4.50 instead of $3.99. So I'm going to say $4.50, and I want to manage it at the stock at a variation level. I'm going to go back to the images, to this specific sheet. I'm going to scroll down to where it says orange size 9, and instead of 20 units, this one is going to be 15 units. So I'm going to add 15 units. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to keep all the information as is, and I think I'm just going to leave it at these products, and I will add the rest of the products on my own. And I'm going to pause the video now. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to show you how this product is going to look like. Okay, so now I've added all the information for each single variation that I want to sell on my store. So once I'm done with that, then what you need to do is just to scroll down and click on Save Changes. And then when you are done, you will then have to scroll up, and you still need to set your featured product image. So you're going to click on Set Product Image, and now you need to put in the image that you want to show on the store for your product. So I'm going to click on this white pair of sneakers, and I'm going to say Set Product Image. So now that it's set, I'm going to scroll up, and I'm going to look at the permalink and see, okay, it looks exactly the way I want it. The name is at the end of the structure, and I think that the product is complete. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to Publish, And then after that, I'm going to show you how this product looks like if you want to look at it. So what you have to do is go here where it says product publish, you click on view product. So now it's going to redirect me to this product. And here you can see that here's the name of the product, and it's going to give me a price range underneath the name, because remember now is that you still need to select the variation that you want. And here you can see it gave me the white pair of sneakers that I set as the product image. And you will also note at the bottom that I do not have the gallery set yet. So what you need to do is click here at the top where it says edit product. And you scroll down, and then here at the right hand side you say add product gallery images, and I'm just going to select the orange and the pink. So remember to hold in control and then you say add to gallery. So both of these images was set. I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to say update, because I just want to update this page. And now let's see how it's going to look like. So now the page looks like this, and right at the bottom you're going to see the gallery. So when you scroll down and you, let's say I want to choose a yellow pair or an orange pair, so I'm going to click on orange, and now I need to choose a size. And you're going to see that the price is going to change as well. So now when I click the size 8, you're going to see it's going to turn to $4.50. So you can see the price change to $4.50, and when I go back to size 6, it's going to change to $3.99. So there it changed again. So let me see what's going to happen if I change this to a different color. So I'm going to change this to pink. So it automatically changes the image to correlate to the variation that you have chosen. So when you scroll down, you're still going to see your description is going to stay the same. For the additional information, here you have info such as the color, all the available colors, and the sizes that are available for the specific product. And here is something that I want you to remember, is that there was a time when if you want to create a variable product, that you had to create different sets of simple products. So the problem with that is when you take that approach, then you're going to have too many products that's going to be listed in your store, and it's not going to be organized. It's really going to be a mess. But what's nice with WooCommerce, with this variation product function, is that you can create a single product, and under that single product you can create different variations. Now that single product you can also call the parent product, but I think that it's a great feature that WooCommerce has, and there are very few other e-commerce platforms that have this feature. So now I want to show you how this is going to look like on the store page. So what you have to do is you have to go to shop, and once again you will see that this product was updated. So you will see Kelsey sneaker, and you will see the price range below that. So you click on this product, you're going to be taken to that specific product. And that's it for variable product. In this part of the video, I'm going to go over the functionality where the customers can leave a review for a specific product. So in this case, I bought this current 8355 watch a while ago, and I'm happy with the product. I already received it. I'm currently wearing it at the moment, but I also want to leave a review for this product on the website. So as a customer, the way you will do that is to go to this product page that you bought, and then here it will give you a box where it says description, additional information, and reviews. So you then click on reviews, and there you will see there are no reviews yet. Be the first to review this watch. So You can either give it a rating, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5, and I'm going to write my review. So I'm going to say, this is one of the best watches that I have ever bought. And you're going to go with this button here at the right and bottom where it says submit, and you're going to go and click on that button. So now that the customer has left a review on your products, you will notice that there will be a star rating located under the product name in your shop page. So when you click on this product and you scroll down where it says reviews, you're going to see that the review that the customer has left. And you will also notice that next to the name there's a text that says verified owner. So not anyone can come on your website and leave a review on a bunch of products or any of that. So the customer needs to be a verified owner of this product. So that means that the customer needs to have created an account on your website, and they need to have actually purchased that product in order for them to leave a review. Next, I'm going to show you how to manage these reviews. So you can do that by going to the left-hand panel under products. You will see that there's a section called reviews. Then you click on that. And now you will be redirected to the page where it's going to showcase all of the reviews that was left on your website. So here you will see the person that left the review, the rating, what did they say about the product, and also the product name and the date that it was submitted on. Now, here you have a choice. Sometimes you will get people that will leave unreasonable reviews, or sometimes people will have a way to leave a review on a website that did not buy the product. So here you have full control over when you want to approve the review or not. So let's say in this case I want to unapprove this review. So I'm going to click on this text where it says unapprove, and I'm going to go to this product to see if the review is still visible. So now when I scroll down and I go to the review section, you will see that your review is awaiting approval. So only the customer is able, that purchased this product, is able to see this review. So when I go now and I log out as a customer, and I go to this website, go to shop, and I go to this product. Now you will see there are no reviews. So this is how you can manage the reviews on your web. So what can you do in order to change some of the settings of these customer reviews? So the first thing that you can do is go to the left-hand panel. Under WooCommerce, you go to settings, and then you go to the product section. Now this is where all the global settings of your products will be located. Then when you scroll down a bit, you will see that here under the review settings, you have several options that you can either enable or disable. So in this case, we can remove the product reviews completely. You can showcase a label that's going to say that it's only verified owners that can leave a review on a specific product. You can enable the star rating on the products, and you can also make the star ratings optional. In this section, I'm going to show you how to create and also manage coupons on your website. So coupons are aimed at enticing a customer to make a purchase at your online store. So in this case, we are going to use digital coupons, which are going to offer discounts. You can also offer promotions, and it will be offered by your online store to current or even prospective customers. So in order for you to reach the coupon section, you need to go to this bar that's on the left hand side, and under marketing, because coupon is a marketing tool that you are going to use to increase your sales. So under marketing, you're going to go to where it says coupons. And now you will be redirected to the page that's going to give you a list of all the coupons that you currently have. So as you can see, we currently do not have any coupons. So you need to click on this button at the top where it says add coupon. And now you will be redirected to this page. Now, first you're going to start by giving this coupon a name. So as a best practice, it's the easiest to give it the name that is related to what it's going to give the customer. So let's say you want to create a coupon that's going to give the customer a 10% discount. Then you would want to make it give it a name that's something like this. So this is just a simple name that you can give the coupon, but you can give it any name that you want. Then under that you'll see that there's a box that says description. Now the description is just for your own personal reference, to give you or to remind you of what this coupon does and its functions and everything. Now I'm just going to write here, this is a testing coupon. So now when you scroll down, you're going to see that there's settings that you can set for this coupon. Now, first of all, you have 3 different types of coupon for WooCommerce. So the first one that you will have is what's called the percentage discount. So this is when you give the customer, let's say, a 5 or a 10 or even a 15% discount of all the products that they have in their cart. Now, the second type that you get is called a fixed cart discount. Now, the fixed cart discount is when you're not going to work with a percentage, but with a specific amount that you're going to give, amount of discount that you are going to give the customer. So whenever they apply this coupon, you can either give them a 100 Rand discount or a 500 Rand discount or any amount that you wish to give the client. Then the fixed product discount is also a specific amount that you give to a specific product. So it will only apply to if they have that specific product in their cart, and the discount will only be applied to that specific product. So next we have the coupon amount. So if you're working with a percentage discount, then you want to give them like a 15% discount, then you are just going to type 15 in this case. So you don't need to add any percentage signs or any of that. You just type in 15. If you, let's say, want to give a fixed cart discount and you want to give them a 500 Rand discount, then you just type a 500 Rand here. So next we have the section where you can say if you will allow the customer free shipping when they apply this coupon. Now it's very important to note that you need to have a free shipping method to that specific shipping zone of your store. If you do not have a free shipping method, then this option will not work. Also, you have a coupon expiry date. So let's say you want to enable this coupon only for 15 days. And after the 15-day period has passed, the coupon will not work anymore. So when you click on this bar, it's going to give you this nice calendar that you can go and you can just click on a specific date to which you want the coupon to end. So next you have the usage restrictions. That's here on the left hand side, so I'm going to click on that, and now you will be given more options or limitations that you can put on the coupon. So for instance, we have a minimum spend that will allow the coupon only to be activated once the customer has spent a minimum amount. And you also have the option of the maximum spend. So let's say if the customer goes over a specific amount, then the coupon will not be active. Next, you have the option that's called individual use only. So this is only, you can activate this if you do not want this coupon to be stacked with other coupons that are available on your store. So let's say you have two or three other coupons on your store. You do not want the customer to use all of these coupons at once. So next we have exclude sale items. So if you check on this box, then the coupon will not apply to any of the products that are on sale inside of your store. So next we have products and exclude products. So this gives you the option to where the coupon will only be applied if a specific product is included in your cart. And with the exclude product, it's exactly the same, except for that specific product cannot be in the cart in order for the coupon to be activated. So if you want to find a product, you just click on this open bar and you type the name. So in this case, I'm just going to type in watch, and it's going to give me the name of the product. So this coupon will only be active if this specific watch is available in the cart. So next we have filter categories and exclude categories. Now this is especially useful if you want to restrict the coupon only for specific categories. And with exclude categories, it's where the coupon would not be applied if a specific category is available inside of the cart. So you can read through these settings by hovering your mouse over this question mark. So you can read more about these specific options by hovering your mouse over this question mark, which will give you more details. Next we have usage limits, which is located here on the left hand side. So when you click that, it's going to give you two extra options, which is going to be usage limit per coupon. So here you can say how many times do you want this coupon to be used. So let's say you advertise this coupon and you say this coupon is only available for the first 30 customers. So what you will then have to do is to just put the number 30 here, and this coupon can only be used 30 times. And here you will also have a usage limit per user, so that a single user cannot use this coupon more than once. So what I always like to do is just to put the number 1, which means that it can only be used once per customer. So now you will see that I have created 2 additional coupons to use as an example. So the first one is 500 Rand discount. It's going to be a fixed card discount with a value of 500. The second coupon is going to be a 10% discount. It's going to be a percentage discount with a 10% value. So it's going to subtract 10% of the card total. So I'm now here on the card page, and I'm going to use this R500 discount. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go to the card page, and here is the total that you will see on the bottom right hand side, 3,892. Now I'm going to apply this coupon, and I'm going to click on this button, and you will see that this amount is going to reduce. So when I click on apply coupon, so as you will see, the value decreased with 500 Rand. So next I'm going to give you an overview of the analytics of your store. So in order to see the analytics, you need to go to the left-hand panel, and where it says analytics, you click on overview. So now you're going to be given a brief overview of all the orders that went through your website. Now at the top you can change the time period of when you want all the data. So you can say for this current day, for the week to date, month to date. For if you want a specific month, you can select it as well. But in this case, we're just going to work from 1 December to 21st of December. So it's going to give you all the total sales, the net sales, the amount of orders. And when you scroll down, it's going to give you the most popular categories where people bought the most products from. It's going to give you all the products that had the most sales. And then when you scroll up and you're on the left hand side, you can also filter through some of the settings. So here you can go to products. It's also going to show you all the products that was bought from your store. So here you can see some of the products. Then you can go to variations. It's going to show you the variations that was the most popular. So here you will see that the New Balance men's shoe size 7 was the most popular because it was bought twice. And you can go to categories, and it's going to show you the categories that was the most popular. So in this case, we know that the men's accessories was the most popular. So next you can go to the coupon section, where it will show you all the coupons that you have and also the products to which these coupons was applied to. So when you click on the taxes section, you will see the amount of taxes that your store have collected for this specific time period. And also it will also break down the tax with the order tax, which is from the products, and also from the shipping tax. And this is it for your analytics.